Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Landon. I'm a junior at Tech,
My name's Hannah. I'm a sophomore here in high school.
and we're part of Youth Advisory Board's Core 4 group. And today we're presenting to you our cure for chronic absenteeism, which is a community event called Everyday Counts. Now, who are we? Like I just said, we're members of the Youth Advisory Board, a group of students actively aiming to improve our community any way we can. And this year we were tasked with creating a community event that addresses a GIPRA. Now, what is a GIPRA? A GIPRA is a government mandated, I was going to say that again, it's a measurement, it is a measurement set by the Department of Education that is given a promised neighborhood. And we chose GIPRA 3, which was to reduce overall chronic absenteeism rates from middle school to high school. Now, before we continue, I want to ask you all a question. How much percentage of students do you believe are chronically absent from the 2023 to 2024 school year? Even from you guys. How many, like, from 0 to 100%, how many do you get? If you had to guess.
18.
7, 18, 20.
35.
35. Look at it. 17.8%. That means roughly every 1 in 5 students miss 3.5 weeks of school. We know how impactful that can be. You're missing instruction, learning time, and social. Next one. So now, why are we doing this? We're doing this because we want to motivate students to come to school and realize that attendance is worth it. And we've also seen people fall behind, people close to us, and even people who aren't even that close to us. But we've seen them fall behind because of chronic absenteeism.
So what is our project actually? For our project, we are hosting a community event at Tech High School. This event will consist of activities and engaging events and that will help motivate kids to come to school. It is for freshmen with 95 or above attendance rate. We're targeting freshmen because the GIPRA states between middle school and high school, and 9th grade is really that turning point into high school. So it's pretty important for the freshmen to get into a cycle coming to school. So we're awarding the freshmen who are coming to school, trying to get them to encourage them to continue that. And then other students will also see and they'll want to start. So as I said, our expected outcome is to boost freshman attendance and maybe even other grades. And this will result in improved test scores and PSAT scores once they start going to school more, and grades and stuff. So this is the recommendation. This is what we would have recommended to someone if they were to do this project again. So one thing we saw that we could have improved on is publicity. We haven't really been that publicity, advertised. We haven't really advertised it that much. So if we would do it again, we would like to advertise it more. But the reason we couldn't really advertise it is because the authority figures at the school have not really communicating with us. So we would like to have more student staff meetings monthly to help check in with the staff and tell them hey, this is what we want to do. We need a date, we need this. So that's what we want to do in the future. So to summarize our project, we're having a community event at Tech High School for freshmen to have activities and events, and we also have prizes. And why are we doing this? We're trying to improve our community and assist in improving the attendance rates. Does anyone have any questions? Courage.
Is this a one-time event, or is it something that will happen ongoing?
Right now it's a one-time event, but it could be a future.
We hope to kind of set a precedent to really have a try at least once a semester for the freshmen, and maybe even expand it to sophomores and juniors and maybe seniors. We don't know yet. But we're just hoping to kind of get the ball running and hoping it keeps going down and they keep it.
How will the people who don't go to school, how will they know what they're missing by not going to school?
I would say by our little like advertisements, like our flyers, it'll explain what's going on there. And the whole idea is that while the people who don't meet the goal this year, they might meet it next year.
Yeah, they'll be like, my friend got a $25 gift card for doing this. I need to go.
I need to start coming to school more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you said 95% is your target attendance rate. So roughly how many days missed would put you below that target rate?
In the first semester, it is, the max is 3 days you can miss. Once you miss 4, that's like below 95%, I believe.
That's unexcused absence.
Yeah, unexcused. If it's excused,
Do you have a question?
Yes, I was wondering, around the leadership at the school to make sure that you could get your dates and things all set up. What do you think, could help you kind of get ahead of some of those things? And, who do you think could potentially help you to, nudge the leadership?
I would say definitely, obviously, Kennison. Mr. Kennison, Patrick Kennison, he's helped us a lot throughout this. He's allowed us to be able to communicate with Principal Shell really easily. He's gotten our messages to him.
Yeah.
And I would just say like more staff involvement than just Kennison, like the different deans, like Dean Tunstall, Dean Smith, like they'll be able to help us a lot. Just more involvement from other staff rather than just one staff. I feel like that could have made it way more how we wanted it.
Yeah.
Sooner and more prepared.
Do you think that there are ways for you to be able to organize the other staff that you want to have engaged to get them fired up and bought in?
Yes, we've thought about, we were going to send like a chain email to all of them, but then we kind of pushed back on it because we were waiting to get like confirmation from Shell.
Yeah, I know you guys go to 2 different schools, so either one of you or both of you could answer this, but do your schools do anything like overall to try to address chronic absenteeism? Or like, what's the school position about that?
My school, we don't really do that. We
Okay.
don't really have anything that's targeting. So this would, yeah.
Okay,
For us, every day counts. That's actually our motto this year at Tech,
okay.
but they haven't really done anything to address it. It's kind of ironic.
I mean, they have a fancy motto.
They have a fancy motto and we're using it for ours.
Okay,
They said it was okay. So,
okay.
Any more questions?
Thank you for.
This is so great, y'all.
Thank you.